Alright, so Kumar Vishwas also targeted the BJP. Has the Aam Aadmi Party been rattled by the BJP's chief ministerial candidate? Joining us to debate this, Sanjay Jha, spokesperson of the Congress, Aman Sinha, spokesperson of the BJP, and Rahul Mehra, member of the Aam Aadmi Party. Rahul, let me come to you first. Now, Kumar Vishwas says that it is his right. If he believes he wants, he can praise the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That any citizen can do. That doesn't take away from him being a part of the Aam Aadmi Party. Is this a view that you, for example, as part of the Aam Aadmi Party share, particularly when there is an election happening?
Yes, and that is what, that is precisely the reason why the Aam Aadmi Party has come into existence. We want to change the existing political discourse in the country. We want to offer the alternate politics, and that is that if somebody is doing a good job, no matter he might be your political adversary, you must go out and applaud that. But at the same time, if there is something wrong, you should not be perturbed by the stature of the individual or the party, and you must, in unequivocal terms,
will you say on this program that Mr. Modi is doing a good job as a leader of the Aam Aadmi Party?
I would say out of all the policies, one policy which touches my heart, yes, although I think the implementation is quite lopsided, is the Swachh Bharat campaign. But I would also urge the sports administrator, Mr. Modi, to bring about a sports bill. Okay. I would also urge him to take notice of what the Honorable Supreme Court yesterday said about the game of cricket, of which he was very recently the president of Gujarat Cricket Association, the baton of which he's passed to his key aide Amit Shah, who's the president of BJP.
No, we'll talk about sports another time, Rahul.
Politicians need to get out of sports bodies
your pet
so that there is no conflict of interest amongst the legislators.
We will talk about sports and cleaning up sports another day.
So,
but we'll talk, Rahul, we'll talk about that. I'm very pleased to
hear that a political leader.
No, Rahul, let's stick to this. We'll talk about sports another day. You know how closely I feel for this subject as well. But it's good to hear a political leader actually say it's good to hear a political leader actually say that there is nothing wrong in speaking for what you believe another leader of a political party has done. Sanjay Jha, is there a lesson in that for the Congress party? Would your chief ministerial candidate actually come out and say that Modi's done a good job?
Well, you're giving me an example of Narendra Modi, who has lowered the political standards of discourse to such an abysmal level that he actually talks to the Congress party with contempt. Let me tell you, Narendra Modi's language is Congress Mukt Bharat. I think that's the most vicious, vitriolic campaign I've ever heard in my life. And I don't think it's heard of in any democracy that you run down an opposition.
So there is nothing that the Prime Minister has done which the Congress party...
Well, how can you respect a man? How can you respect a man with such a parochial, limited vision? I think he's an extremely, in my opinion, a very pedestrian quality communicator. Although a lot of people believe he's a fantastic orator, good luck for that. But the content of his speech is extremely, I think, pathetic.
All right. Do you want to reply to that, Aman Sinha? The Congress party certainly has nothing good to say about Mr. Modi. Go ahead.
I'm being very honest with you.
No, Vishnu, I do not, expect any certificate from Congress party. And as long as people of India are supporting Mr. Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister, as long as, we are winning all the elections and they are endorsing all our actions, we don't need any certificate from anybody. However, the language used by Mr. Sanjay Jha against Prime Minister of his country is absolutely condemnable and abhorrible. I do not even wish to respond to what he has said. And, whatever subjects that Mr. Modi has initiated, they have become people's movement. As my friend Mr. Rahul Mehra, I welcome his statement. He said that is a noble concept and a mission, and we welcome it. What is wrong in acknowledging, if there is any good mission, good deed which is being done, what is the difficulty in acknowledging it? But that only reflects the kind of miserable mindset that the Congress party and their spokespersons have descended to. However, let me say, on the issue of Ms. Kiran Bedi and the way Aam Aadmi Party has been criticizing her, it seems they are extremely rattled and nervous about the fact that BJP nominated her as the chief ministerial candidate. And now look at their own self-contradictory, self-defeatist statements. One day they criticize Ms. Bedi for making some statement on Twitter against BJP. The next day, they come around and criticize Ms. Bedi, saying that she was a sympathizer of BJP. First of all, they should make up their mind whether they want to criticize Ms. Bedi for criticizing BJP or for sympathizing with BJP. Now, it only reflects it only reflects that after she has been announced as the chief ministerial candidate of BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party is hell-bent on berating her and hitting her below the belt, which is absolutely unfortunate.
Okay, Rahul, why don't you answer that? Yesterday, Shanti Bhushan said that Kiran Bedi is the best chief ministerial choice in Delhi. He criticized Arvind Kejriwal. Today, you've got Kumar Vishwas saying that, look, it's okay for me to speak about Mr. Modi if I feel like it. And yet, you've got leaders who will slam Kiran Bedi as well, even though she was affiliated to the Aam Aadmi Party in a sense during the corruption movement. So, where does the Aam Aadmi Party stand on all of these issues? Is there one position?
Vishnu, I hope you will give me some time. There are two questions, one of Aman and one of yours. Starting with your question, I'll answer that with another question put back to you. Can you give me the name of one political party in India, and surely the two national political parties, where there is inner democracy to such an extent, where statements like the ones made by Mr. Shanti Bhushan just a week before the election would be accepted, and at the same time, can you tell me whether anybody speaking in the same language and alleging the same stuff or giving certificates to the opposition?
No, so what is a voter expected to believe?
Would not be expelled. If it was Narendra Modi?
Rahul, you asked me a question.
Would not be expelled if it was
Rahul Gandhi or Congress? No, I accept what you're saying.
You cannot go against the High Command of Congress, and you cannot go against the...
But your critics, Rahul, will say this is exactly why the Aam Aadmi Party would be losing out with voters in Delhi.
Now the answer to the question of Aman Sinha. Answer to the question of Aman Sinha. Please hear me out.
Respond to this.
Hear me out. You have put me two questions, must be answered.
Okay, Rahul.
The answer to the question of Aman Sinha, that we are rattled by Ms. Kiran Bedi's candidature, is laughable. The reason for that is, we personally believe that till the time the elections and the campaigning is going on, it will be a negative, and it will actually, it has already created, the entire infactions have already started within BJP. People are not supporting them on the ground. And as far as Ms. Kiran Bedi is concerned, I will say only two things. I would, on your channel, urge the people of Delhi, the electorate of Delhi, to vote for Kiran Bedi. And hear me out why I am saying so. Vote for Kiran Bedi if you feel that Kiran Bedi can make BJP change its political funding and make full disclosures, where 80% of its funding is unaccounted money.
So where does that leave the Aam Aadmi Party?
If you think that she will pass the original Jan Lokpal bill which BJP will allow, vote for BJP if you think that she will convince BJP to
if on a national network you are saying please vote for Kiran Bedi, you would at best be confusing voters in Delhi.
By the
where does that leave Arvind Kejriwal?
You can't use mobiles as girls.
No, Rahul.
No, this is the same Aam Aadmi Party which has been saying that their ideology is anarchy and their agenda is agitation. Now they took up Jan Lokpal issue. What have they done? Who delivered on the most potent, most powerful Lokayukt ever? It was the BJP government in Uttarakhand, which was praised by Mr. Anna Hazare also. And we know what happened to that. It awaited presidential assent for 2 years, and it was repealed. It was repealed by the Congress government, and Aam Aadmi Party, which claims to be a product of the Jan Lokpal movement, did not even create a whisper over it, did not utter a word against it. Now, please allow me to say that Aam Aadmi Party every day has been concocting new theories and new stories about BJP, Ms. Kiran Bedi also, little realizing that they are making a self-contradictory, self-defeatist statement every time. Now look at what Election Commission has done. They have censured Aam Aadmi Party for making, for portraying BJP to be a communal party.
Okay, all right.
And, for inciting communism.
Okay, I have 30 seconds left in this debate, Aman.
Now,
I need to be fair to Sanjay Jha, who has spoken the least.
Where he has made a charge that people of Delhi are so gullible that they accept bribes.
Aman, may I please request you
the charge that he has
to just pause for a moment. Only so that I can be fair to Sanjay. We have 30 seconds left.
Isn't that a fact that your party and Congress party offer
now you are all talking
in elections? That's a well-known fact.
Okay, all right, Rahul.
You give cash. That's a well-known documented fact.
Governance that Aam Aadmi Party and Congress gave for 49 days. It was the worst model of governance.
Sanjay, I think you're going to have to shout it out over here. If you have something to say, say it.
Which we will come back to power. People of Delhi have lapped up that governance.
You know, Vishnu, let BJP and AAP do their slugfest.
You will come back to power with Congress Party.
Campaign for their own political campaign. Let them do it. Mr. Aman Sinha is a manifestation of the BJP's insecurity. I just want to make one statement. If Kiran Bedi truly believed in anti-corruption legislation, she would have made sure over the last 8 months she would have voiced her protest, gone to the streets. Why Mr. Narendra Modi's government has not implemented the Lokpal over the last 8 months.
All right, okay, fair enough.
No CIC, no CBC, no independent
All right,
CBI.
okay, we got to have to...
That tells you why she suddenly wakes up and says RSS United India.
Act has been repealed by Congress Party.
RSS United India.
We can keep talking, but the program has ended. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. We will continue this debate over the next few days. I'd like to invite all of you back to this program. We will continue this, and apologies that we've run out of time. You've been watching a very special program of The Buck Stops Here. Do stay tuned.